We're live. PC podcast. Today I've got Dante in the building.
What's good? What's good?
How you feeling, my buddy?
Feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling warm. You
Bro,
know?
I'm tired as fuck.
Yeah, man.
It's been a long week, man.
It's been a long week, man. No sleep.
Niggas been in this studio back to back.
Every day. Every day. Come on.
Holy shit. Oh, man. Bro, so yeah, PC podcast. This guy right here is a cool nigga. I've known him for a while. He's got an interesting story, I think. And we're going to tap into it, but so you're from America, right?
Yeah, from Brooklyn.
People don't know that.
Yeah, Brooklyn, New York.
Tell me about Brooklyn, but I want to know about it.
So shit, bro. It's a lot. It's a lot. I mean, it's a different vibe. Different state of mind to me. Like, it's just way different to Sydney. You feel me? Like, it's like, to me, it's like opposite to Sydney in almost every way.
Tell me about that.
Like, from the culture to the food to the people to how people react to certain situations. You know what I mean? The conversation, the type of conversation that happens. No, people are people everywhere, but you know,
Yeah,
just a little bit different over there. You know what I mean?
100%. There's a large majority of Africans there. Is it in Brooklyn?
Heavy.
Is it?
Yeah, all over New York.
Yeah.
Heavy. Large, just a big culture, bro. lot of Africans, lot of everybody, bro. Everybody there, bro.
Bro, I want to know what it feels like growing up. Because obviously us niggas over here in Australia and that
Yeah.
watch movies and blah, blah, blah. Whatever and that, you know?
Yeah.
But I want to know for me what it was like growing up in New York.
Like, growing up in Brooklyn, like, well, I feel like I'm lucky because I got the contrast of, like, being able to live in Florida as well to see the difference between, like, certain places in New York. But, like, growing up in Brooklyn, like, it's just wild, you know what I mean? Like on a normal day, just, like, you always got to be fly, like, you know what I mean? You always got to be...
You niggas are
on
into that
point.
fashion shit, eh?
Yeah, heavy duty. I mean, like, not everybody, don't get me wrong, but
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's definitely integrated into the culture there heavy. Just like even in elementary, middle school, kids are looking at Jordans and shit like that kids probably over here not really thinking about at that age.
Is it just like, what is it called? Like, just embedded in you niggas? Like,
Yeah,
just
100%.
get fresh in that.
Yeah, I think just because, like, New York is just like a fashion capital.
I follow,
Shit.
what's his name? Ian Connor. I don't know if you know him.
Oh, word, yeah.
You probably know him. He's from
Yeah,
around your area, right?
Yeah, I don't know him personally, but yeah, got
Yeah.
a couple mutuals.
So bang, like I followed him since like 2015, but
Yeah.
and just like the whole era, like, cause he became a stylist for Wiz Khalifa and shit.
Yeah, facts.
And then like, he used to get in a group, him, I don't know, Rebel something,
Yeah, Kenny.
Kenny Rebel, you know that nigga?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then just like they're always fresh, bro. Like I'm like, what the hell's going on?
100%, bro. Like, but I mean, well, them specifically, they were in the fashion scene heavy, so
Yeah.
more than the average, just normal New York nigga. They was just on a fashion tip, heavy duty. You feel me? Like, they just was going to the city versus just being in the hood, being in Brooklyn, being in Harlem.
So like, is the city separate from like?
Yeah. So, like, yes and no. So Harlem is a part of New York
Yeah.
City, like Manhattan, the main island, you know what I mean? So, like, upper Manhattan is Harlem, basically. The further you go up, it go in streets. Like, if you go to number one, you in the rich area, 1, 2, 3, 4, like, streets-wise. You
Yeah.
get up to Wall Street and shit like that you heard about. You feel me?
Yeah, bro.
And then you go up to 42nd, Times Square. You feel me? You still in that kind of city. You're not tourist area, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You go up past the hundreds, now you in Harlem and shit, you feel me? 125th.
So like everything is kind of like in the mix. I'm guessing,
Yeah.
like not too far from each other.
Yeah, not too far from each other. Like, from my crib in Brooklyn, I get to Canal Street, like, 15 minutes on the train?
Where's Canal? Is that where Pop Smoke's from?
Nah, hell no. He's from Canarsie. In
Canarsie?
Brooklyn.
Oh yeah.
Canarsie.
So that's a whole separate.
Yeah, a whole different area. Canal Street is still Soho area, Manhattan, the city.
So Manhattan is like where the billionaires and all of that.
Yeah, you could say that. Like,
Yeah.
Corporate area, the city, just like CBD.
What about the hood, bro? I'm interested in knowing like what activities goes on in the.
Nah, it all go down in the hood, bro. Like you name it, bro, it's happening. Like you name it, bro. Like
Tell me what you saw growing up. What's the extreme stuff you grew up around in the hood? If you grew up around there.
like shit. Like well, probably the most extreme thing I've ever seen was like somebody get lit on fire.
Lit on fire.
Yeah, like somebody saw they ops and like poured gasoline on them and then lit them on fire.
Holy cunt.
Yeah,
That's fucked.
yeah, that was intense. Yeah,
So what? Buddy was just walking down the street and the boys spotted him out and
yeah, and like jumped out the car on him, lit him on fire, squirted gasoline on him, and so was while they chasing him. They chasing him, trying to corner him.
fuck.
You feel me? Yeah.
So it's pretty that intense, huh?
Yeah, I mean, well, to be real, like that's not something you gonna see all the time, bro. Like, but like that's just like the most intense shit I've seen. You feel me? Like you see shit, motherfuckers get shot all the time. Like that's regular. People die all the time. Regular.
In my head, but I'm just like, if you walk around certain alleyways, you're getting like shot up.
Man, when I was growing up, it was like that. It was like that for certain areas, but to be real, like when I started getting older, like stuff started getting gentrified around like 15, 16. So you'll find in the hood, like if you from the hood, you only really see shit really pop off with motherfuckers that got beef with other people, cause it's so gentrified that they put more cops where all the new white people at. You feel me? So, cause they complain, call the cops.
A lot of blocks too, like apartment buildings,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So like bang. So after Ian Connor, I just started watching like vlogs, but because
Mhm.
he's the only New York nigga that I know. Like obviously ASAP Ferg and all them niggas, they
Yeah,
all from
right.
there and shit. Did you know them growing up?
Nah, they from Harlem and they kind of different age group. Like, I got mutuals, but just never.
So like Harlem, Brooklyn, like is because you niggas got different slangs as well, right?
Yeah, yeah. Everybody got their own slang.
What's the difference like? Because you got a strong fucking.
Fuck, like
Where's your slang from?
I'm Brooklyn. Like,
Brooklyn slang.
yeah, you gonna hear like shit that I say, like motherfuckers in Brooklyn will say. But don't get me wrong, like in Harlem, they say it's very similar. It's very similar, but it's just you'll find Harlem got a few words that's a bit different. Bronx got a few words that's a bit different. You know what I mean?
So what's the difference? Like, let's say if I'm a Harlem nigga and you're a
Yeah.
Brooklyn nigga, like obviously New York got that, like son, what up, son, or
Yeah,
fucking all the other stuff.
So Brooklyn, you'll find. I don't know. I feel like niggas say son more in Brooklyn
Yeah.
than they do in like Harlem. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, like Harlem niggas, they always be like boy. They be like, yeah, what's good, boy? Yeah, what's good, boy? You feel me? Bronx, they be like Mo, like my mans and them in Bronx, they be like, yo, what's good, Mo? You know what I mean? The same. You know what I mean?
There's a lot of Caribbean. You from Guyana, is it?
Yeah,
Oh, is that where you from?
Yeah, my mom's from Guyana, my dad from Jamaica.
Right. There's a lot of like Caribbean niggas in New York and that, eh?
Yeah, heavy duty. Yeah.
What about
It's a lot of black people, bro.
huh?
Heavy, just black people.
I heard there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
What about Shaq West? Where's he from again? There's like this
Shaq
area.
West is African.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
like in
Oh,
New York.
He
Where?
from Harlem. He from Harlem. Word.
Oh,
Polo
yeah?
Grounds.
Polo
I think
Grounds.
He from Polo Grounds. Word. Yeah, Polo Grounds like ASAP Ills be out there. Who else? Like Polo Grounds. They also got a music label under Sony as well.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what all them ASAP motherfuckers they signed to that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Fuck. What about when the ASAP mob when they all blowing up? Were you around that era? Did you witness that? Like,
Yeah, 100%. Like I was watching that, and I'm gonna be honest. Like I was young, I was a fan of that. Like just to see like people from the hood that's also like into fashion and shit too. Like it was hard to find people to relate to that you could listen to. Like we know they in Harlem and they going through the same shit we probably going through, wearing Margielas and shit. People like, what the fuck is that? Like even in the hood in New York, like people don't know all that. People like, yo, we wear Jordans, we wear Nike. The fuck is Margiela? What is Yeezy? All this weird stuff, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, so it's like, you know what I mean?
So like, when did you come to Australia?
I've only been here for 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
Are you were planning on going back and shit?
Oh, hell yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I'm going back soon, bro. Gotta go back soon.
So like obviously I met you here, Bodega, and you do music in there, right?
Yeah, man.
Tell us your style of music. You know who you remind me of? You know that nigga named Theopolis London?
I'm weak. He said Theophilus, London. I'm weak.
Is that am I saying it right?
Yeah, yeah.
You
yeah.
remind me of him, but
I'm weak. Why you say that?
I don't know, just the whole swagger thing.
Aura?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's same vein. I feel like yeah, same vein. You know, like just motherfuckers that's pushing different genres and shit, mixing it with the hip hop and shit too, like Cudi and Rocky and even Travis Scott. And, you know what I mean?
Right. And then bang, your style of music is like more psychedelic, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah? What got you
Like
into that?
deep psychedelic though.
Tell me about it. I'm interested in knowing, bro.
So when I was 8, my mom moved me to Florida, and when I went to Florida, I got exposed to all different kinds of music. There's just a whole different culture because Florida's in the South, you know what I mean? So it's just a flip to New York,
Where's New York at in the map?
all the way top northeast,
Fuck, yeah.
and Florida's southeast, bottom, you know what I mean? So like, word, bro. Like when I went to Florida, I started getting introduced to bands, Coldplay, all these different sounds, all these different sonics, you know what I mean? So it just always inspired. And like psychedelic music, I used to record the shit on my phone when I hear it play on the TV, but I just never knew the artists' names and stuff. And I used to just listen to voice recordings on my phone and just different genres and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that's why I make the kind of music I do now.
So like in my head, but growing up in Brooklyn and shit,
Yeah.
I would have thought you would jump straight into the whole
Drill shit.
shoot it up, down.
Yeah. I mean, I'm be real. Like I had my time on that rapping like that, but I'm be honest. Like I always knew in the back of my head, yo, I'm gonna evolve to doing what I actually want to do in the sense of just like making my own genre, like just mixing everything I fuck with to try to make my own thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, bro. Like I was able to do that when I came here for the first time because like so many, as you know, there's so many different genres and cultures here, music wise, that go on. You know what I mean? So, and people more open minded over here as well. If I would have tried that in New York, it would have been harder for me to even find a producer that would have been able to.
Because everyone is more on that gangster wave, eh?
Yeah, hell yeah. Now it's even crazier. Motherfuckers on the drill tip heavy, just everybody doing the same BPMs, same beats, you know what I mean? Just repetitiveness over and over. But hey, look, it's selling, so they're doing it.
You reckon them rapping about all that drill shit, does it spark up the... Obviously, it's always been dangerous, but does that shoot up the crime rate a bit more?
Apparently it has. Like, I don't know. I always feel like, especially like New York always been violent. So like, I mean, apparently the drill shit has been picking it up, but I don't know. People always been saying that. Oh, the music is making the kids more violent. You know what I mean? First it was when I was Chef G and them age. It was Bobby Shmurda.
Yeah.
And then that was, oh, the music is making them do this. You know what I mean? Like before that, it'd have been, oh, Jay-Z and them talking about this and that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Apparently it has, but I feel like it's still kept amongst those circles. Like, you know what I mean? It's not outreaching civilians.
Is this all like different like eras, eh? So like Jay-Z and like them back in the days in the 2000s, they had their own violence.
Yeah, facts.
And then the Bobbies and all that come along. And now the drill niggas like the Fabies and all that. Yeah. But it's interesting, bro. Like obviously you stirred away from that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I had to.
Yeah. And like making psychedelic music, I would imagine I don't make music, so do you experiment with like drugs and shit, like to tap into that world, or how does that work?
Music, nah. I feel like I'm be honest, bro. Like I'm not a really heavy drug dude. Like I can't even. But like I mess with the psychedelics, but if it's that, it's just to solely mess with the like some mushrooms or something. Like
Yeah.
I'm not an acid type of dude, and you know all those heavy duty shit. I'm be honest. Like you come over here, motherfuckers will start throwing a lot of stuff in front of your face, and you gotta.
You gotta dodge it.
You gotta dodge it, duck and dodge it, like, cause you know what I mean. You start seeing some weird spelling shit come out. You know what I mean?
That's what I would have thought, but like, some people do it, right? Like
Yeah, a
just
lot of people do it.
take the like
Yeah.
mushies or like the acids
Yeah.
and go on that
to make that music.
and just go on that trip just to even experience it.
Yeah.
Cause I suss out Mike Tyson a lot,
Yeah.
and he talks about like DMT and shit. Do you know all about that?
Yeah, I heard about it. I haven't done enough research on it, but word, I heard that shit is crazy. But I'll be honest, bro. Like, I'm not doing that.
And even everything with just psychedelics, but just even the visuals and that.
Yeah.
It's all like how does that creative go into it? Like making all the music videos come out the way they do.
So I find with like my psychedelic journey, music wise, it kind of just all happened naturally. I got a lot of musicians around me that are heavily into that world as well. So let's say we get something started and we put something on and it sound amazing, you know what I mean? We don't plan on it being psychedelic, but that's where the world it ends up in, you know what I mean? From because everyone around me got like the similar mind state, you know what I mean? And what we like, certain things a little different, but when they come together, that's kind of the output, I guess.
You reckon that sound is missing in Australia?
Psychedelic?
Yeah, the whole way.
Nah, hell no.
Yeah?
Nah, I feel like of everywhere in the world, this is the strongest psychedelic. From my perspective, I have not been everywhere in the world, but you know, like from what I've seen and what I've heard before coming here, here's like psychedelic capital.
Right.
Good.
Like around Newtown and shit. that's the wave that
And Perth and shit.
Yeah. You been to Perth?
Yeah, I've been to Perth.
What's that like? I never been there, bro.
It's dope, bro. I'm gonna be honest though, it's scary. Like,
why?
I thought I was in a movie set, like, cause I woke up, and I woke up late too. We had a late one. Woke up at like 1 p.m. and I came outside for some lunch, and there's nobody outside, bro.
Dry ass.
Bro, like all the shops open. No COVID. This is pre-COVID. Like nobody outside. And this shit just scared me. Like a whole city with nobody there. Yeah. But it's dope though. I mean, I haven't partied there, you know what I mean? But it's dope vibe, good energy.
But I feel like with your mixture, right? Like you're bringing a whole different swagger. Obviously, you're from America and shit, so people will expect like, oh, this nigga's gonna rap about all the other shit.
Yeah.
And then you come here and you're on some other stuff, you know what I mean? I feel like there's something that hasn't been done yet.
Yeah, 100%.
You get me?
Yeah.
Do you feel like you gotta bridge that gap?
To be honest, like, if I look at it like this, if that happens in the process of me doing whatever I'm doing, then I'm more than appreciative of that being the cause. But, like, to be honest, like, I don't know. I feel like if I'm pushing anything, it's just like pushing motherfuckers to be more creative and not be like, oh, let me do this. I want to do this. And like, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of kids here too, like they're influenced by a lot of stuff that goes on like in gangster rap and shit too. And then they're portraying that gangster rap lifestyle. But like those kids, they don't understand the kids their age over there. They're not portraying that just like because they love it. Like they was born into that. They woke up. They were 1 day old and they heard gunshots outside. You know what I'm saying? Like, they really had no other choice. They would love to not be in that. Look where I'm at. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm from the hood. Like, I don't want to... The goal is to get out of the hood. Like, not to create that lifestyle and to portray it. Because then when you go these other places, people are going to expect you to portray that.
Right.
You know what I mean? And, you know what I mean? Especially if you're doing international travel, how you going to have a gun on you? I'm saying, I don't know.
Unless you're one of those rich folks that got the permits and shit.
Nah. Yeah, and the cops around you.
Nah, yeah, that's true. Cause like, bro, us outsiders, right? Yeah. We only look up to American niggas, right? Like niggas like us in Australia, you know what I mean? We influence everything. Like, I'm not like the way niggas speak and shit.
Yeah.
Cause like when we learn English, right? We like automatically. We sound American. Yeah. So like, let's say if I'm in a club trying to pick up like, you know what I mean? Yeah. A shorty. Yeah. Like they're gonna be like, oh shit, what? American accent 1, 2, 3. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. And sometimes it looks like you're trying to put it on, but you're not putting it on. Yeah. It's just like what we're influenced by.
And that's what I tell a lot of people back home too. You know what I mean? Because now they're tapping into the Australian scene because I'm here now.
Yeah.
So they like, oh, yo, I saw this and this and that. And that's what I tell them. I'm like, yo, you gotta understand, bro. Like, they see black people, and you're not gonna want to be like, you're not gonna want to relate to, you know what I'm saying, the culture here and shit like that, because that's not shit you relate to. You feel me? Like, you're not gonna wake up one day and be like, oh yeah, that's Shay. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's just not something you can relate to. So even though people grow here, born here, like, you can't relate to it. So that's why you cannot attach to it. That's why something like that, people can relate to that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So like Americans can't relate to like white Aussies. You know what I mean? But us black niggas here,
Yeah.
we can relate to the niggas over in the
Yeah,
US.
100,
You get me?
Yeah.
And
Like,
like,
just like I can relate to niggas here too.
yeah,
Yeah.
100%. I feel like it's just like a whole link up tribal, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. Bro.
African vibes.
Yeah, bro.
Nah, yeah, but I fuck with that. But yeah, but I'm trying to, maybe sometime coming up or whatever, I go suss it out, you know what I mean? Go suss out New York and shit.
Nah, you have to, bro. You a hustler, bro. You gotta move around, bro.
Yeah, 100.
You can't stay. You can't just stay here.
Yeah, one of the boys just came back. I don't know if you met him the other day.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
It was shooting over there. It's like saying, obviously, like, it's hectic. The city never sleeps in that.
Yeah.
Times Square.
Yeah.
All the good shit.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah. Did you have any celebs growing up in your, like, next door, like, in your same building?
Yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Like, so I'm from the 90s. So Bobby Shmurda and them. Bobby Shmurda, Roddy Rebel, Fetty, Luciano, Fabio Foreign.
Fabi. I like that nigga, bro.
Yeah. A lot of other dudes too that are like popping in the hood and shit too. But yeah, like, that's just like my neighborhood growing up. But, like,
does it spin you out, like, being around all these niggas?
Yeah, but to be honest, like, it motivates me, bro. It motivates me heavy, bro. Like I went to second grade. Like, in second grade.
What's grade? Like, what's like?
Second grade would be like what's like first?
It's like primary or preschool or some shit, and then primary and then high school.
Yeah, but does it have like grade, like different levels, like year? Oh, year, like
you. Yeah. So like year 7,
year 2,
year
like,
2, year 1, kindergarten, year 1, year 2, to all the way to 12.
Yeah, so like in year 2, this is like another example. Like, me and my cousin, we used to go to PS 125 in Brooklyn and shit. And
what's that?
It's a school.
Oh yeah.
We used to go to that school out there, and like one of the dudes in our friend group growing up ended up being Joey Badass when we grew up and shit.
Oh, see.
You know what I'm saying? So stuff like that happens, but like not in the sense like we weren't friends for mad long, but like in second grade, like year 2, you know what I mean? But just like random stuff like that happen all the time, you know what I mean?
What's your thoughts on Joey? He's like on a whole positive message in his music, eh?
I promote it, I rate it. Like,
he talks a lot about like the mental health and that, eh?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't tapped into heavy, to be real. Like, I haven't tapped into nobody really heavy. I've been kind of trying to stay off the gram and shit.
I used to follow him back in the day, like,
yeah,
when he first came out. I had a mate that was really into him and shit. What was his first song again? The one that was like, da-da-da, something. Like, niggas I know the spot, so I'm not going to remember, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it was like one of his first videos when his mate was still alive, Capital Steez.
Yeah. Steez, yeah.
All of them were in the video and shit. That's when niggas were gravitating to him. But now I don't really tap into him. He doesn't really make music anymore anyways.
Yeah.
It's more into acting and shit.
Yeah, facts. Yeah,
but yeah, bro, like,
with that too.
the Australian music scene, like, what do you think is missing that you can bring to the table?
Oh, what I think is missing, and what do I think is missing that I can bring to the table?
Yeah.
Well, I feel like the main thing is missing here is just, to be honest, hustle. Drive like fire.
A lot of artists don't hustle, bro.
Nah,
I agree with you with that.
Bro, it's not enough competition here. I mean, remember I said this, bro. Like, when the borders open up to this motherfucker, people not gonna have a choice. I'm telling you, because people gonna start moving here, bro. Because all they've been doing is just talking about Australia to the rest of the world. You feel me?
Yeah.
I feel like then when all those people come here and different people come from these places where they're hustle driven, because if you don't grind, you're gonna die. You feel me?
Yeah.
When they start coming here with that energy, it's gonna kick everybody up to be like, oh nah, we gotta go harder, because it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this motherfuckers out there going crazy. But yeah, I feel like hustle is something that is missing something that is missing that I could bring.
Mm-hmm.
To be real, bro, me. That's it.
Yeah, fucking
That's
that.
it. That's it.
What are you dropping next, man? What do you got coming out?
Got an EP coming out in January.
Yeah.
Back into January.
Like lined up, ready to go. Or you just
Ready
like
to
work.
go.
Yeah.
Ready to go. Shooting a video for my second EP tomorrow. That'll be coming out. Following that, you know what I mean? But just keeping it going, bro.
Yeah. What message you reckon you can tell, like, black people, like, you know what I mean? Young black niggas around here in Australia that glorify the whole US music and kind of like,
I mean, like,
and like participate in it like as if it's, because you know you explained it before, like
yeah.
the kids over there, they're like, they want to get out.
Yeah, they want.
But us here, we want to get in.
Like, to be real, like, to be honest, like, if it feels like it's something that you just can't stop, you know what I'm saying? Then all you gotta do is be real, buy yourself a ticket. If you like Chef G, if you like Sleepy Hollow, if you like these motherfuckers, buy yourself a ticket, go to Flatbush, go to their neighborhood, and then see why they want to get out of there. You feel me? You're gonna see it, you're gonna feel it. Like, as soon as you get off the train, you're gonna feel that energy, you know what I'm saying? That vibe, you're gonna be like, nah. Like, it's not something you want to be inside of. Like, you don't want to, like, gunshots whizzing past and shit, like, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, this is how it starts. It starts with the music. It's a classic case. Just like when drill music started in Chicago, like, it starts with the music. And then you people who not even really beefing with each other. Now, this dude drop a song about this dude's peoples. Now they're like, what? Boom, they see them. They get in a fight. One of them got a knife on him. He stabbed one of them up. Boom, that dude died. Now the beef is now on a different level. Now you're not fighting when y'all see each other no more. You stab my mans, you killed him. You gotta die too. Boom. And then somebody invests in a gun, and then it just boom, 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 boom.
It just levels up, eh?
It just keep leveling up, and it will never stop, because then it reaches to a point where motherfuckers where I'm from are at like a point of no return. Just like, look, for mad years, people been dying for this, so they're not about to stop going to war because the pain is too deep. You feel me?
100%. So you reckon just chill out, like it, just enjoy the music, but don't participate in it.
Nah, you don't have to fuck what everybody say. I don't care what nobody say. Like, you don't gotta portray. It's a new time. It's a new day and age. It's not like what back in the days when we were growing up, what it was. You know what I mean? You could, if you want to, tell these kids, like, portray. You could say all these things in your song and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta remember, like, shit gonna come with it, bro. Like, somebody gonna want to try you. Somebody gonna want to say, let me see if it's really like that. You feel me? Like,
yeah.
You gotta be able to hold yourself down, and there may not be one person that want to try you. It may be a group of people. You gotta be real. Like, you can't take 4 people on. You feel me?
Yeah. Right. So let's say if I go to New York right now, right, and I start acting like I'm mad, kind of like shoulders out and shit, you reckon I get pulled up? Like, who does this nigga think he is?
I mean, it depends. Like, people in New York mind their business. Like, so if you're walking down the street like that, somebody gonna laugh at you. But then again, you never know. There's more people there. The chances of you running into somebody else doing the same thing that you doing is higher. So then they see you see them, and both of y'all doing the same thing. Something gotta click. You feel me? So, like, and they could be smaller than you. They could be bigger than you. They could be smaller than you with a gun. You feel me? So, hey, like, I don't know. Yeah, it's just a different vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Give me the do's and don'ts.
The do's and don'ts.
Yeah.
Do, mind your business and hustle hard.
Yeah.
Don't not mind your business and fucking
not hustle hard.
Not hustle hard, but, like, you know what I mean? I don't even want to be that vague, but just, you know, keep your mind on getting your mom out the hood and getting your mom rich. Fuck it, just getting your mom out the hood. Getting your mom rich. Because you can get yourself rich, but it's another thing when you can have your mom Luke's have wealth as well, you know what I'm saying? So let that be the goal. You know what I'm saying? You got family back home in different countries that don't got it as well as we got it in these first world places, you know what I'm saying? Get them out of there. When they're all out of there and they're all good, you know what I'm saying? That's when you're rich. That's when you can start doing dumb shit.
Start doing whatever you want, eh?
Yeah.
Nah, yeah, 100%, but pretty intriguing, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely suss it out. I want to go to Miami. I want to go to that. What's that big club that everyone goes to? All the celebs?
Live? I think it's Live in Miami.
Leave or Komodo or some shit? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think KOD's in Atlanta, I think. Yeah, I don't know.
I want to go to Magic City in Atlanta.
Word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever been on there?
Nah, I'll be honest. I'm not really a strip club type of dude, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's the get 'em girls in there.
I guess just me being an outsider, I want to see it, you know what I mean?
Of course, bro. You got the experience.
Or like my favorite rappers and shit rap about it.
Yeah. You gotta experience it, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, yeah. 100%. Nah, yeah, but fuck, I'm looking forward to what you got coming up, man.
Nah, 100%.
Tell you the truth and that. So like, yeah, but PC podcast, obviously it's brand new, so shit is still growing, you know?
Yeah, thanks for having me, bro. I really appreciate what you're doing for the culture, you know what I'm saying? And just grinding and, you know what I mean? If you don't know this man's one of the top hustlers in this country, you know what I'm saying?
I gotta pull up to your next video, but shoot BTS for DME.
Yeah, 100%, bro.
Yeah.
Just let me know, bro.
And then after that, we'll do another interview for DME when you start dropping a bit more and shit.
Let's do it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm with it.
But yeah, but I'm interested seeing what's coming up, you know? Hopefully, like, start buzzing shit up, you know? It'll be good to see that kind of different sound getting a whole different, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
love.
100%.
You get me? Because all we got drill and Aussie rap.
Yeah.
Aussie rap is Australian, but drill is not ours, you know what I mean? It's not it's like all the way from UK and shit.
Yeah.
You know?
It's different.
And it'll be interesting to see like what's an American guy for like you who like, you know what I mean? Impact the game with and shit.
Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, but PC podcast, fucking subscribe, like all the stuff YouTube people do. You know what I mean?
That's a fact, bro.
Respect, bro.
That's a fact, bro. Thanks for having me, G.
PC. If it ain't PC, don't concern us. Let's go.
Let's go.